Hey guys, what's up? It's Joe Raiti from Raiti's Rides, and today I have a very special review. You know, a lot of people like to comment or send messages. They want to see some other vehicles reviewed, maybe not your run-of-the-mill vehicle, or maybe they're looking for a vehicle not so much high-performance sports car-wise. Maybe they need something to tow their toy with. You know, they're going to track days and they need that vehicle that's going to be there to help tow them. Well, today I am proud to say that I am at Walker Ford. Once again, they have stepped up to the plate, and I have in front of me the first ever Ford F-150 diesel. Yes, you heard that correct. This Ford F-150, for the first time in the history of the F-Series, and remember the F-Series has pretty much been around for about 41 years. This is the first time that they put the Power Stroke diesel engine in this particular truck. And not only do I have just any F-150, we have a King Ranch edition. Well, let me give you a little bit of a history lesson when it comes to Ford and pickup trucks. I really feel like Ford and pickup trucks is Americana. Just like baseball, just like apple pie, all Americana. And there's nothing that is just speaks more about Ford than their truck lineup, which, remember, their trucks, the first ever official Ford truck, do you know what the answer is? It was back in 1917. It was called the Ford TT, truck. That's what they called it. Now we fast forward to the 21st century and we have not only the new F-150, but like I said, that F-150 with that Power Stroke engine. Let's go and take a look at the outside. Now, I've always been a big fan of the Ford series of pickup trucks. I like the styling. I really like what they've done with the headlights, and they've obviously have had these headlights on the F-Series for now a couple years, but I really just like the housing with the LEDs. Very clean look. What I love about the front of this King Ranch is this is that nice chrome style bumper. I like the chrome on this grille area, and this is the Power Stroke diesel front grille decoration that they have used. You have that nice prominent Ford badge right in the middle here. Very well done with your tow hooks. It really has a powerful stance to it, and it doesn't have like a ton of plastic like some of the other brands have. I really like the direction, and I think with the King Ranch, that white just really pops with all the other features of the front of the truck. Let's go ahead and take a look at the side of this 2018 King Ranch. It has these beautiful chrome wheels, very nicely done. I do like the direction that Ford is going with their actual style. It's a 20-inch wheel. I love, you know, there's something I remember growing up as a kid when my dad used to have a 1977 Ford Ranger long bed, and he had that same style of tire with the white letters. Just gives it a really classic American look. And like I said, F-150, nothing but Americana. Very nicely done. I like the amount of space in between the top of the tire and the inside of the fender. Just a very good stance. There's our F-150 badge, and you can see there's the extra addition of the King Ranch logo. As we work our way down, you can see we have our traditional King Ranch logo there, and I'm really big into brand logos. You know, when you see that Ford emblem on the front, it says so much about the company. Same thing here with the King Ranch and then that Power Stroke turbo diesel. And in a few seconds, we're gonna see underneath the hood, it's a 3-liter V6, that turbo diesel. It puts out about 250 horsepower and about 440 foot-pounds of torque. Definitely a Power Stroke. Let's go ahead and work our way down the side. Obviously, this is gonna be that crew cab. I really just like the greenhouse. I've always been a big fan of this line that they put in the door with the window. It just gives it a very nice look and also great visibility. You'll see when we're inside the truck, great visibility looking outside the truck. Let's work our way down. Here's a nice little feature. Check out this little step. You know, Ford thinks about everything when it comes to you getting into your truck. So if you need to get something out of the back of the bed, you have a nice step here. Same thing when we open up the doors. You want to get in, and you have the running boards that drop down. Just very nice touches that make life easier when having a larger truck. And there they go, they tuck right back in. Let's continue our way I like the way that they have the graphics on the side, nothing too gaudy, but it lets you know that you have that FX4 package off-road capability. And then coming to the back, I do really like this silver piece of the tailgate with that real big brand logo, King Ranch. Lets people know that you don't just have a standard XLT, and then you have a nice chrome bumper down here. Here's another feature that I wish more trucks would have. When you get into the tailgate, it has that nice release, and then if you need to get into the back of the truck, it's really just an easy 1, 2, 3 process right into the back of the truck. Now remember, when it comes to the Power Stroke diesel, it's going to be the Lariat, the King Ranch, and the Platinum. You cannot purchase the F-150 Power Stroke diesel in an XLT. But what we have today, like I said, Walker Ford, we're here in Clearwater, Florida, stepped up and they have a nice King Ranch. Let's go ahead and take a look at that all-new in an F-150 Power Stroke diesel engine. Let's go check it out. I'm gonna say, all right guys, here we are. First time ever popping a hood of an F-150, and there is that Power Stroke diesel engine. Like I said, it's a 3-liter V6 turbo diesel. It's putting out 250 horsepower, 440 foot-pounds of torque. This thing can tow about 11,400 pounds, does 0 to 60 in about 7 seconds, quarter mile in about 15.2, and a top speed of 100 miles an hour. Now the great part is those MPGs, the miles per gallon. This in the city is going to get around 22, 23 miles to the gallon, and out on the highway, you're looking at about 26 miles to the gallon out of that torque monster of an engine. If you are the type of person that is looking for something to tow on a regular basis, this could be that option in the wonderful F-150 package, especially if you're going King Ranch style. Now, I know some of you have been wanting me to mention MSRP. MSRP on this particular King Ranch is $73,000. So you're going to have to balance exactly what you're looking at, but like I said, it does come in a Lariat option as well, and if you want something even higher than the King Ranch, you could get that Platinum. We're now going to probably do the biggest surprise of them all. We're going to start this F-150 Power Stroke and see what it sounds like, because I think it's going to surprise you if you are used to diesel engines from the past. Let's go ahead and check it out. All right guys, here I am inside this F-150 King Ranch edition. You can clearly see that when you go the King Ranch route, you're sitting in a lap of luxury. Check out the door panels. You can see the nice leather on the armrests with the brown contrast stitching. I like the wood grain near the door pull. Very, very nicely laid out. And I'm telling you, if you've seen my Ford Raptor videos, same story. It's like a lap of luxury in here. I really like, if you look, I'll have Tom show you on the dash, the nice leather, very nice with the contrast stitching. There's some more of the wood grain down there. And then these seats. These seats are very, very nicely done. And I like the brown and the white look. That's a very, very classic look. I like the style of the seat. I love the way they went with a little bit darker leather on the center here. There's the King Ranch logo right in. It almost looks like, and I think Tom would agree with me, it looks like it's branded. That ranch logo has been branded right into the back portion of the seat. Very, very nicely done. I'm going to have Tom come on in, and we're going to take a little bit more closer look of what's going on in this King Ranch. I, hands down, love the sync system that Ford uses, the MyConnect sync system with their navigation, everything. Very, very easy to use. I like the way how quick it is. If you need to make a phone call, your audio, your navigation, very, very smooth functioning. Obviously, this is going to come with Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. You can see here how you also have a readout of your dual climate controls. And as you work your way down, just like I showed you in my previous videos with the Raptor, same setup, how you have your audio controls up here and all your air conditioning controls. I think if you're a first-time user of this system, it might seem a little overwhelming with all the buttons, but I promise you, this is like my 4th time being in an F-150. Very, very easy to use now. I know where everything is laid out. This obviously has both air-conditioned and heated seats. I really like all the extra space that Ford gives you. So you have a wonderful cubby here with some USB ports. You have very, very nice size cup holders. And then this is a perfect place to put a phone or something like that. It really holds it into place. And then there's more of that nice brown leather. If you would have told me brown leather would look good in a car or truck, I probably wouldn't agree with you, but after seeing it in person, very, very nice touch. Remember, that Power Stroke diesel engine is mated to Ford's wonderful 10-speed transmission. I love the gearbox in these. It really is a slick shifting transmission, and it seems to always be in the right gear. I really like that. Here's another thing I love with the Ford F-150s. Check out the inside of this center console. I mean, you have a change holder here, and just the amount of room is ridiculous that they give you, that they were able to engineer into this space. Very, very well thought out. I don't know if Tom can pan up top. We have a full panoramic sunroof with the King Ranch edition, and then this really beautiful leather wrapped steering wheel. This feels almost like a Louis Vuitton bag or something like that. That's the type of quality that Ford is using. I'm still going to say I'm a big fan of the gauge layout. I really, really like the analog tachometer and speedometer, but I do like the way they went digital across the top with the oil temp, coolant temp, your fuel, so on and so forth. Very, very nice touch. This thing has all the bells and whistles that you could ever ask for in a truck. Tom, go ahead and show them in the back there. I mean, your passengers, because this is that crew cab, has wonderful seating back there. Those seats are able to fully be stowed away to where you could open up all this space back here. Just very, very well done with how they place the seats. Lots of headroom and lots of leg room. So if you're the type of guy that needs a truck for work, but you also need that truck to pick up your kids from school or take your family and friends out to the movies or something like that, or dinner, this thing is the do-it-all truck. Tom, show them back here too. Look at this whole setup back here with the rear AC controls and the vents. Just very, very well thought out. We have all the connectivity that you could ask for, cup holders, very, very well done. I don't know about you, sitting here in this truck is great. Let's go ahead and take it for a spin. All right, guys, we're inside the 2018 Ford F-150 with that Power Stroke diesel. Look who's back.
Hello, guys. How's it going?
We got Tom here. We are inside this King Ranch, and we are rolling out of Walker Ford. Remember, this is the first time F-150 with that Power Stroke diesel. I'm telling you, Tom, quiet as can be, right?
Extremely quiet.
Extremely quiet.
Very quiet.
You're not going to get that usual diesel chatter that a lot of people are used to. Remember that it's got that 3-liter V6. You're looking at the end of the day, 250 horsepower, 440 foot-pounds of torque. This thing could tow around 11,000 pounds or so, and you're going to get in the city around 22 miles a gallon. How do you like sitting in that King Ranch seat there?
A lot of room.
Yeah.
A whole lot of room.
Yes. I'm telling you right now, with the King Ranch, I think they need to give you a couple crowns to wear, because I do feel like I am sitting in the lap of luxury here.
The leather's very nice. We debated, the white looks, the brown leather looks good because it's white exterior. But super, super comfortable. Everything's super soft to touch. There's not a crazy glare. I don't know if you can see, the sunroof is massive. We closed it for the lighting.
Panoramic. It's got a full panoramic sunroof. I don't know about you, Tom, but my rear end right now is nice and cool and comfortable.
And frosty.
Yes.
We have the AC and heated seats.
It's really, really nice.
The dual climate. We have a big touchscreen. How do you like the transmission?
I love the transmission in these Ford F-150s. You know, we've driven the Raptor before. I'm going to go ahead and get on it. Remember, this isn't a race demon like the Raptor, but still has enough pep to it. Like I said, 0 to 60 in about 6 seconds. 7 seconds. But it does have a nice linear power delivery from that Power Stroke motor, 3-liter V6 with the turbo, in a diesel in an F-150.
Great visibility. There's no, I don't
yeah.
Is there any blind spots?
No, the side windows, the back window, you know, even the way that they have the A-pillars, they're a little thicker because they put this wonderful handle to hold on to when you get in and out of the truck. But the way that they're positioned, you do have great visibility, left, right, diagonal, and out the back.
Definitely.
Let's go ahead and make a U-turn here. Like I said, this truck is weighing in around 5,000 pounds or so. It's that crew cab, 4-door, full access in the back. Very nice. We're gonna roll on out of this turn here, and you can see once I got the pep.
Yeah.
And I love that 10 speed. You notice how there wasn't like a pause. It wasn't like I stepped on the gas and it was like pause, 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 and then it drops into gear and then we all kick back. Nope. It just went. It really does. Remember, 440 foot-pounds of torque, but yet it's just so smooth. That's what I love about these trucks. I mean, Ford is really doing a great job with their F-Series pickups, especially the F-150, and now they have, I think, a little bit of everything for everybody.
They really do. And a lot of people are going to want the diesel for like work trucks and stuff. There's so much room. We lifted up the back seats. You can put stuff anywhere. They've got lights in the bed of the truck now. Joe already showed you the step with the handle.
Yeah, that's a great.
We have the step on the side of the truck now. Very accessible, very easy to use.
And that's the thing that I like about this, especially in the King Ranch option, which, remember, your 3 choices, like we said earlier, is going to be Lariat, King Ranch, and that Platinum. What I like about this is that you could use this as your work truck, and then after you go home and clean up, you could take your wife out to dinner. You could take the kids to go see a movie, and they're not going to be embarrassed that they're in Dad's work truck. This is something that you could drop them off right up front, and they're going to love it because this truck really it's an attention grabber.
It's got it all.
It really does. It has the paint with those 20-inch chrome wheels. Very, very nicely done. And it all just adds up. I like the navigation. Always been a big fan of the navigation. I like the size of the screen. Not too big, not too small.
There's not too many buttons. I know we mentioned it earlier. It's very to the point. Nothing extra. It's the navigation, the radio, and the AC. So I like how it's to the point.
And even over those expansion joints on that overpass, it's a very smooth, soft flight right across them. I really like what Ford has done with this Power Stroke diesel. It might surprise you, especially if you need that work-capable truck where it's going to be sitting and idling for a long period of time. Or let's say you have that toy you're going to go take to the track day and you need something to tow. This thing really could fit that bill to a T.
Wherever you have.
Let's see how it handles around this turn here. Very, very capable truck. Very capable. I mean, it didn't. Did you feel like a lot of lean there? No. It was very, very nice, smooth.
No lag.
No lag coming out of the turn. Power comes on. I'm getting back onto the highway. Right now, it's saying I'm in 6th gear.
Just like that.
Very, very smooth.
We've already picked up with traffic. We're not holding anyone up.
Yeah, it's
quiet.
Very, very quiet.
You didn't hear anything.
I mean, it is really wonderful to have that. And like I said, if you're going to work early in the morning and your wife and kids are sound asleep and you need a diesel, but yet you don't want to wake everybody up, this thing, you can start it up inside a garage and it's not even going to wake up a mouse. That little mouse that's sleeping won't even wake them up.
Won't wake them up.
No. But I love the layout of the gauges. You know, I'm a big fan. I still like that analog. You know, everything's moving to digital, and you know it's fancy and all that. But I like the way you still have your analog tach, analog speedometer, and then you have your digital gauges in the middle, up top for all the other important features. And I'm telling you, this armrest, soft as can be, the door. I mean,
it's huge.
Yeah, I mean, Tom could fit.
You could fit encyclopedias in this thing. It's massive.
Tom could fit a large protein powder container in there for your workouts. There you go.
If you need your ISO 100.
All right, we're going back underneath the overpass. I'm going to go ahead and let it roll on the road. Like I said, drops down to 3rd gear, 4th, holds it 5th. It really knows how long to hold each gear for. And I'm telling you, with my hand off the steering wheel, straight and true, top dead center, very nice. I really think that, like I said, if you need that work truck, and you need to have those diesel capabilities, the new Power Stroke in the F-150 is the way to go. But we are now rolling back into Walker Ford here in sunny Clearwater, Florida. And Tom, I think I'm ready for the wrap up. Are you ready?
Yeah, so am I, guys.
All right, we'll see you guys in a second. All right, guys, it's been one hell of a day here at Walker Ford, and I definitely need to give a huge shout out and a thank you to Tracy, Benji, Austin, and everybody else here at Walker Ford for helping us put this brand new 2018 Ford F-150 with that Power Stroke diesel underneath the hood in a beautiful King Ranch wrapping on the outside. What better way to do it if you're going to do a review on that first diesel? It's one of those things, guys. You have to look at what your needs are. It's nice to look at my reviews, and I try to give you as much info as I possibly can and try to be as unbiased as I can, but you need to get yourself down to either Walker Ford, or if you're not in the Clearwater, Florida area, get yourself to a Ford dealership. Take one of these for a spin. It's gonna surprise you. It does not feel like a diesel powered truck whatsoever, especially with the sound. And I think your neighbors might love you for it. Your wife, who's still sound asleep while you get up at 5 o'clock in the morning to head to work, she may thank you for it too, because she'll be able to keep getting those Z's. But anyways, if these are the types of things that you like to see on Raity's Rides, leave a comment in that comment section. If you have not hit subscribe yet, what are you waiting for? Cars, trucks, I do it all. If there's something particular that you want, leave it in that comment section. If you have not checked out my Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, all Raity's Rides original content all the time. Also my website, raitiesrides.com. I have added a link on YouTube. If you're looking for a Raity's Rides t-shirt, it's there. It's through Bonfire crowdfunding. Buy a shirt, support this journey. Big, huge thank you. I want to give this thank you as big as his arms are to Tom Moschner, working out every day, working that new camera gear. I love this step. I don't know why. I enjoy this step. I've never seen a truck with this step before. It's a lot of fun. But that's what we're all about here at Raity's Rides. Getting you the information, having a good time, and like I said, if you want something, leave it in that comment section. And like always, guys, I'll see you on the next ride.